This isn't good.
So the Lakers win the tip. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Here's Fall. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
2 free throws coming up, and they
and just able to score in so many ways. Robertson, an impossible situation.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Athens foul call.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Robertson.
Shooting for the Lakers.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
Like, you came to join.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
I just want to
when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Full. A second chance points on the tip in.
Bro, I am cooking this man right now.
And soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Athens foul call.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Personal foul.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
It'll be a turnover.
And he's able to get it back.
Let's go.
And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I got Taco Fall yesterday. He's like 1.2 million.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
How long are you going to be gone for?
Transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
I was at the beach for a week, and I was at Nana's house for 10 days. No, not 3 days, so I just came back yesterday.
Out to Edwards. The Lakers with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Ron Harper.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Edwards with another miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Team foul. Substitution for Athens. Jaren Jackson Jr. Sean Kemp.
59 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Williamson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
That'll be a backcourt
Yo, White, you still there?
Lakers
It's going to be
No,
over
White.
back, not watching for the
See you
line
in
there.
your sleep.
substitution for Athens. JaVale McGee. LeBron.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Mitchell.
Here's Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And it's clear that
Yo,
Tatum
White, are you
loves
able to
the
stay
mid-range,
for the entire
excels at
game?
recognizing when to shoot from there.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
All right, cool. All right,
The
cool.
Oh.
shot by Mitchell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
What type of LeBron is this? Dang.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. For 3, Mitchell doesn't get it to drop for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
Athens. 5. The Los Angeles team. 21. Fans, please give up.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
So far in this one, when you turn it over against them, they're pushing the ball down your throat. I'm loving watching them be so relentless.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities.
Yes,
just
I
as
absolutely
with that.
am.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hard work pays off for Jackson with the bucket. He makes the effort to be a reliable scoring option for his team.
Athens shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And that's
He
out of
just
bounds
blocked
for Lakers.
Taco
Wizards in
Fall.
possession.
Oh my.
And the Lakers have possession. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by McGee. Athens trails by 13. Williamson with the block.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Here's DeRozan. Here's James. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Stolen by Jackson. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Over to the wing. And it's
No,
Williamson
he is not
missing.
going to be getting a buzz.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Wall in the corner. Into the lane. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's DeRozan. Good D by Williamson.
Athens foul call.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
I gotta go.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers. Scoring breakdown
Shea
for Athens.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring
Here,
run here.
who should I
might see
sub
a
in for
lineup
Ron
change.
Harper? I don't know.
I'll be
It's a
pretty
good
curious.
answer. No, not right now. Maybe later, but not right now. What the hell?
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's McGee. Rebounded by Bogut.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Second chance points always hurt.
Yeah,
I'll maybe come over at like 10:45. I just can't hang out right now. My dad's still sleeping.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And here's James outside. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now here's Jackson. He has 5. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession. Here, second quarter. We've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Bro, just come earlier
Outside,
to church, bro. It's not that hard.
Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Rodman. And the rejection by Jackson. .112 left in the first half. Goes up on the wing. The putback. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. It's Wall with the drop. And no good there with the double clutch. A shot by Rodman. Wide open. Los Angeles with another miss. LeBron outside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Assisted by
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging
I think
finish.
OKC is 7. That's what I
And the
think
ball
it's
goes
going
out
to
of
be.
bounds. Nice touch by Wall.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
White. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Pass to McGee. Back to LeBron.
Maybe OKC in
Wall
6,
looking
but I
for
think
an opening.
OKC in 7.
6 to shoot. And here's
I thought it
DeRozan.
would be OKC in 4.
Unloads.
Sweep him.
Wall's shot is off. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Athens shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
second team foul.
Free throw good. James.
At the line for Athens, LeBron James. Taking 2
He's
shots.
off on the second. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8.
Yeah, I watched all 4 games so far in the finals.
Los Angeles 30.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast.
Look at the
so
logo,
far.
the
We're
power
halfway through the
thingies.
game.
Look at the thing on the scoreboard. Not the scoreboard, what the marble is.
Athens trails by 8. It's Edwards on the wing. The rebound by KD.
I know.
And KD's got the ball here for Los Angeles.
Assisted
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Back to Robertson. Pass to Edwards. They get it back. Left side Jackson. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Rodman. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Edwards. Tipped away.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss it.
What did you just say?
Bogut slams it
Oh,
in.
what did this man just say?
And just a
What did
forceful finish there. Bogut has that natural power.
Three from Robertson.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender is right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for the Lakers.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Here's Reeves. Right side Jackson. And here's Robertson outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Bogut.
2 minutes.
3T that time from Kevin. Here's Durant. Durant going to work inside.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Rudy Gobert. Second personal
And
foul.
with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Assist goes to.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And Athens calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Los Angeles with some changes.
Why, is this a fire game?
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. For three, Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Athens moving the ball around. There's the triple. And it's DeRozan misses. Los Angeles leading by 13. Miller with a wide open look.
Mike Miller.
Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And how fluid is Miller on those catch and shoot opportunities? Immediately rising up there once the ball touches his hands.
Pass to Kemp. DeRozan for three. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
.29 seconds left to play here in the third. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Back to DeRozan. Mitchell wide open. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And here is Los Angeles now. And stolen by Williamson. DeRozan for three. Another miss by DeRozan.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Wall.
What? How long quarters are he playing?
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
And Athens making a change here. Athens on D. They trail by 18. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll play 5 minutes.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
It's stolen by Wall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
At the line for Athens.
The free throw off from McGee. Lakers leading by 18. Here's Miller.
Mike Miller.
He drains the quick shot. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Again, Athens.
Assist by John Wall.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Tatum. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Zion Williamson.
And finished off by Williamson.
Shea Gilgeous.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Goaltending call.
Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
McGee in the high post. Wall wide open. And they get it back. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Pass to Miller. Tries again. Count that bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in
Why,
the
here, pause your
history
game
of
for a
this
couple
game.
minutes. I want to see how empty this arena is going to get.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Now Athens with it. Athens moving the ball around. DeRozan for three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Lakers ball.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Bro, I don't know who this
What
player is, but
terrific
dang, they
hustle. He's
suck.
got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Wyatt. Wyatt Sims, pause your game and... Yeah, Mom? Okay.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's Williamson. Offensive rebound.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively. Great instincts, size, and mobility.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Puts up a deep three. It doesn't go for him.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin.
Look at the score. I cannot see the score. Look at this. It's beauty. Beauty.
Harlan, we thank you for watching tonight.
Yes, it is. Time for drop the ball. Bro. And boom. The heck? Can I play now? Bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no. What the fuck, bro? Thank you. What? You can't do that. You have to be 18 in order to gamble. Ah. Who is? Hmm. Mountain. The vibes are up right now. Say, these vibes are immaculate.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you for tuning into this stream. I have to go, sadly. Oh no. Hang on, I'll be back.